David Patrick's movie reviews. Okay, so I reviewed all my uh, Osmosis Jones collection. Now we're going to do some based off of the movie. This is my review for the series Ozzy and Drix. Now, um, this was a TV series that Warner Brothers decided, hey, let's do a TV series based off of the two main characters from Osmosis Jones. So what they did in this series, after the movie was over and stuff like that, all the merchandise was done, and Warner Brothers decided to do another Osmosis Jones. And they're probably, I'll talk about it in a second. So, in this series, you get Phil Lamar as Osmosis Jones, Jeff Bennett as Drix, and Hector, Jim Cummings, and there's a lot of other famous actors, Tim Curry, Brad Garrett, and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you the front cover. Osmosis Jones, Drix, Chief Gluteus, Miramino, and Maripold Spryman, your spine, in the back, Hector, and the screenshot episodes. Now, what's up, Glove 57? Is I, DP, or I like to call it D-Weezy, just like DJ always says it, D-Weezy. Okay, so enough of that. So, Ozzy and Drix, the complete series on DVD. So, when we get on to the episodes. So, episode 1, Home with Hector. I'm going to review all 26 episodes. So, I'm going to do 1 through 26. Okay, episode 1, Home with Hector. The first episode opens up where you get the human character from Osmosis Jones, Frank Torrey, which played by Bill Murray in the movie. Now he's played by Jeff Bennett. Um, and then it's it's midnight, and he's having a midnight snack. He's having chicken wings, jalapenos, cheese, chips, all that kind of stuff on a midnight snack. And you get the two main characters from the movie. So in this one, um, you get they drive in the city of Frank, and let's see. I'm gonna start off with the episodes, and then I'm gonna tell you what the heroes and the villains are all about in the series. So to the movie to the TV series. Now, this one is different than it was in the movie back in 2001. This series came on Kids WB September 14, 2002. September 14th, right here on Kids WB. And then the last episode was on back in 2004. So, let's let's do a TV series review for the 2002 series Ozzy and Drix. So, actually, let's start back to where the movie left off. So, I think in their original idea for the series, they wanted to have Chris Rock and David I. Peters hired, but they were busy when the series was gonna be before the series was made. So, after the events of the movie, Warner Brothers decided, hey, let's do a TV series with Ozzy and Drix. I have to restart this again because I want to review this before I go to bed. So 10 o'clock. I should have reviewed this back in at 7 o'clock or something like that. Okay, so back to this show. Okay, so the villains. Now let's talk about the two main characters first. So you remember Ozzy from Osmosis Jones, which by Chris Rock, he was a white blood, so he had to stop illegally cores him, he had to stop the germs. Thrax was gonna kill Frank. Ozzy and Drix saved Frank from Thrax. Ozzy and Drix stopped Thrax. Ozzy, I mean, sorry about sorry about this, guys. Osmosis Jones and Drix stop Thrax from killing Frank in 48 hours. So, Thrax is dead, and then the two main characters defeated a whole bunch of other germs from the movie, and then the movie was over, and then after everybody loves the movie, guys, and this is a great show. If you guys don't know that in Ozzy and Drix, from Osmosis Jones to Ozzy and Drix, they were going to release a third season of this series, but it didn't it didn't got produced for it yet. So coming soon to Kids WB. Now, how in the world can it bring back on Kids WB? Bring it back on Cartoon Network. Now, now let's talk about the episodes. Home Attack there starts Scarlet Fever, um, voiced by Tim Curry. He's the Scarlet Fever is a virus similar to Thrax from Osmosis Jones. He turns into this. He drinks some water or kidneys inside a Hector, and then he transforms himself into a big bacteria monster. Um, Reflex, Johnny Streptococcus, Strep Finger, voiced by Brad Garrett, who also you remember him from Buzz Lightyear Starkman. He was the villain as Torque, and he was in Everybody Loves Raymond, and he was in what's that other show? Brad Garrett was in oh man, I can't think of it right now. But he has been in a lot of voices. So a lousy haircut. Let's see. A big what's the oh my dog, the creature with two thumbs, um straight up smirch, gas of doom, Captain Rhoda. Where's their smoke? Nicotine. Okay, on to this two, The Godfather. Salmonella, Ozzy Jr., the villain is Stretfinger from the returning of episode 3. Uh, um, Growth, um, Cillian Fisher, let's see, um, let's see, Sugarstock, General Man, General Malaise, The Dream Factory, The Head, and Out of the Body, parts 1 and 2, um, The Ammoniac, and Maximus. Lights Out, Strep Finger again. And then Worm, the Mama Worm. Disc 3, Shane, um, Strep Finger, Norovirus, uh, what's that other grunt, stickily lipid PD's gang, Evil Osmosis Jones, Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade, and Journey to the Center of the Tooth, General Maze. So I think I think the movie did a lot better because of how the villains did it and stuff like that. And I think the movie was way better than Inside Out, and this one has to be my number two. My number one with Osmosis Jones. So number one, Osmosis Jones and Ozzy and Drix. Number two, both of the the Hellboy live action movies. And then three, the '95 Batman Forever, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. That's it. Okay, so Ozzy has a new love interest, guys. She is Ellen. So in the movie, Ozzy's love interest was Leah, played by Brittany Norwood. She is not longer in the show because I don't know what happened to her. Probably a virus killed her or something. But then Drix falls in love with Miramino falls in love with Drix. And did you guys know something that Leah and her are actually sisters? And I think Chief from the movie Chief Chief is actually friends, and then Mayor Pulse friends with Mayor Fleming. So I mean that's a little backstory on that. So in the movie we know all about Ozzy's backstory, where he came from and stuff. Actually, you know where in the movie where he has that science fair scene and he makes Frank puke on Molly Shan's character, Mrs. Boyd. Um, I mean, the movie was brilliant. I mean, the movie had fantastic cast, best merchandise ever, and then when this series came out, everybody, man, and there was a video game of this too. I mean, what if they just did like a Ozzy and Drix cover, like what they do on the promo guide I got on my yellow paper? Put it into this cover. So, yeah, there's the new boy that they're in, Hector Cruz. Um, if you guys remember in the first episode, the plot episode, um, Ozzy said, "You know, that kind of looks like Frank when that Frank's that age." And he's probably talking about the movie Frank. Let's see. There's Ozzy's new design. There's also Drix's new design. Um, this is 98 rated and it's 546 minutes long. Wow, great. Osmosis Jones and Ozzy and Drix. Man, I really wish they made a season 3 of this because iTunes, I don't know if you're watching this, but please get a copy of this because my DVDs are brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so on my next live stream tomorrow, I'm going out to Turtle Creek and then I'm going down to Pleasant Treasures and I'm going to show you guys what I got at Turtle Creek. And I want to go over to Trader's because my God, I love that place. It's huge in Turtle Creek. So, and I'm asking people, and I'm going to Comic Con for September and dressing up as this guy, Osmosis Jones. So you remember in what's the episode? Journey to the Center of the Tooth, where General LeMays is Hector gravity or summoning his teeth, and Drix tells Ozzy about his where he came from and stuff like that. And Drix was a little pill. He was a baby pill before I think before Ozzy. And so I realized I want to see I want to see more Osmosis Jones clips from the series. I want to see Thrax. I want to see Ozzy's flashback of Thrax, what he almost did to Ozzy and stuff like that. And then I want to see what happened to Leah. Then the car. I mean, let's talk about the cars to Osmosis Jones, from Osmosis Jones to Ozzy and Drix. So you remember in the movie where Ozzy drives that blue car with the blue rims and stuff like that? That was a killer car. In the TV series, they had that one in the one episode, and it's gone after that when the mosquito sucks them up. And I'm thinking back in my head, where is the blue car that they were driving in the one episode? And then they drove backseat after the after his old car from the movie was gone. Now they drive a new Cell Commando car. I think I like the movie car better if they drive it in the entire series, but they will say, man, that. But, so guys, it's 10 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna do more reviews for. I'm gonna do more movie reviews for this, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Okay, Ozzy and Drix, get yourself a copy and watch the Osmosis Jones movie and watch Ozzy and Drix after that. I'm gonna sorry to say this, guys, but Chris Rock and David I. Pierce should have. Chris Rock and David I. Pierce are the Osmosis Jones and Drix characters from the movie. And I really wish that they put the art style from the movie because, yeah, there's my Osmosis Jones hero right there. Then there's his partner Drix. Up.